What's going on, B-Risers? Hope you're doing fabulous. So I want to do this video because I know there's a lot of people that are detoxing out there, and I wanted to do my top 10 do's and don'ts. And this is just from my own personal experience with fasting. I've done water fast, juice fast, dry fasting, just eating raw foods. And I just want to come from a place of experience. So this video is not telling you that you should, jump into a water fast. We're gonna actually talk about that. I'm gonna just give my top 10 do's and don'ts from my personal experience. The first do is understand the difference between fasting and raw foods or whole plant foods. So fasting is, water fasting, even dry fasting, and that's abstaining from food and sometimes liquids for a short period of time. Or, just reducing the amount of foods you eat. So do educate yourself on fasting and raw foods and herbs. And you really want to understand the difference and understand what it is that what your goal is really. What is your goal? Is your goal to just, have a healthy lifestyle? Is your goal to go after a serious health issue? And that you may want to connect with someone familiar with detoxification. Don't fear fruits, vegetables, and greens. Now I know this may seem like common sense, but I have to put it out there. Don't fear healthy foods. Some people actually fear putting fruits, vegetables, smoothies, juices into their body. And I can understand that because for years we may have been programmed with putting all these other foods in our body. So then when you hear this message of, it's okay to do, bring in some juices, eat a whole mono meal of grapes, some people may freak out and say, I need to eat all these other foods, but it's okay. So don't fear fruit, vegetables, and leafy greens. If anything, I would fear health issues like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, cysts, tumors in the body. And that is from eating, we can look at diet and lifestyle contributing to those health issues. So a lot of these fast foods and junk foods contributes to dis-ease. So don't fear fruit, vegetables, don't fear health. And we can look at why some people may actually be fearing getting healthy. Some people may fear, bringing up some emotions, and this kind of stems from maybe years of someone not being kind to you, someone telling you that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, whatever it is. But this is, where I'm coming in and saying, like, you are good enough and you deserve health and happiness. You deserve to give this to your body. You deserve to flood your body with nutritious foods. Do take detox slow if you need to. Can't emphasize this enough. So some people coming off the standard American diet, eating like lots of dairy, junk food, pizzas, I would say, unless you have a serious health issue, take it slow, because you don't want to be stirring too many acids and toxins up in the bodies. A lot of these foods out there that are deep fried, a lot of the junk foods contain a lot of preservatives, chemicals. We may not even be able to recognize some of these chemical ingredients they're putting in the foods. So you really want to take it slow, and that's okay. So maybe just starting off with some, 2 meals or even 1 meal, just having a bowl full of grapes, even just starting with some smoothies, steamed veggies, just to get that fiber going through your colon so it can eliminate some of these residues, take out some of the mucus forming foods out of the body. So fiber is really important, especially if you're coming off the standard American diet. So transitioning with whole plant foods is what I really advocate. So maybe doing some smoothies, whole plant foods, even some sweet potatoes, some steamed carrots, broccoli, just to get that fiber going through your colon Now some people with colon issues, you may have to just go to smoothies so there's not too much fiber. So everybody's situation is different, so you have to tune in with yourself. Don't expect detox to be an easy ride. Now we are going into the body and we're cleaning the body. So some people go right into a 3-day water fast, and it's really just, you know, taking your vehicle into the car wash and just, you know, really flooding the body with hydration and water and cleaning the body out. So we can definitely expect to get into detox symptoms like cold and flus like symptoms, irritable, you're maybe angry, especially if you have, like me, drank a lot of alcohol. I'm coming from experience. Those detox symptoms can be hell. But you know, just like any rainstorm, getting to the other side, you know, it's that sun shining through after. So there's gonna be ups, there's gonna be downs. Detox symptoms can be anything, going through past emotions. You may be crying one minute, angry the next, and then you're super fine and happy. So don't expect detox to be this glorious ride. There can be ups, there can be downs, and you can stop it anytime. With these high fruits, these astringent foods like grapes and berries, they really pull on the lymphatic system. So it can be a ride. It can be a ride, you know, going with these toxins and acids going through the body. So you really may want to just take it slow, and that's okay. Do eat enough calories. So people like myself who are fairly thin, I have to be really cautious with doing something like a water fast or a juice fast, because I don't have much fat stores. You know, I don't have much fat to burn off. So for someone like me, I have to really do a mixture of cleansing and building and different phases. And you'll see me come out with some videos on where I'm building and then I'm, you know, cleansing again. And I love working out as well. So I love biking, I love going in nature and doing a lot of physical activities. So for me, I have to make sure that my energy and my muscles are being repaired. So this is where you have to kind of judge for yourself, you know, how you're feeling, tune in with yourself and really listen to your body. Getting in enough calories is super important if you're working out. Some people are able to do that as a fruitarian. I myself, up north here, there's just not enough good fruit quality for me to do that. But I am doing a lot of smoothies and doing a lot of avocados, so getting in a lot of like healthy fats like nuts, and just kind of balancing out that way and building that way. And you know, the sweet potatoes and some steamed foods. So that's really helping me stay balanced. And also with amino acids, so we're talking about protein. Amino acids are found in all leafy greens, fruits, and vegetables. So there are, you know, benefits to amino acids. They are acids, but they do help repair muscle. And we want to make sure our trillions of cells are being fed. So we don't want to go to a point where we are starving our body as well, and we're working out without replenishing and feeding all of our cells. And this ties into my next point of don't be afraid to balance out. So having some steamed veggies. Some people are okay with, like I said, being a fruitarian, and that's working out for them. Some people are good with raw foods. And for me, you know, I love kind of a mixture of both, and I find that's really working with my clients as well, is doing a mixture of raw foods and some cooked. And I find that really helps, especially up north here where it's cold. You know, I tend to gravitate towards those, you know, acidic foods. but we can help. I can help myself out by doing more of the guacamoles with the cucumbers and, you know, kind of balancing out that way. But I do like some warm soups and some wild rice and steamed veggies. So we have to find what works for us and what keeps us grounded, right? So I like to try to get to as many people as possible, and depending on your life circumstance, you may be, you know, working a lot in a highly stressful environment. You may be in a cold environment where there's not so much fruit. So we have to keep that in mind and work with people depending on their life situation. Do more fun activities. So we can really focus on the foods, which is really important, cleansing out the body, then building, but it's important to just get out into nature, walk in the trails, get some fresh oxygen getting through our system, and trying to relax. Stress can be acidic on the body, so do more fun activities, whether that's going out with your family, you know, going bowling, whatever it is. Try to get more fun into your life, happiness. That is so key to health. And it's important to kind of get out of this mind that kind of goes back and forth all the time. We want to be more present and enjoy the present moment with happy people, friends and family that are going to bring you up. Spend more time with those people. And just, you know, do whatever makes you happy, whether that's reading a book, just sitting out, meditating, whatever it is, crocheting. Do more of that and just try to get out of that mind which plays that back and forth battle of your thoughts. Be more present and don't stress out. So this is a healing journey. We want to make sure that we are having fun too. If this comes to a point where you're stressing out so much, then it's time to take a step back. And you may need to go to some, you know, cooked soups or steamed veggies or sweet potatoes, just so you can ground yourself. You know, hug a tree, take your shoes off, go into your backyard and just try to get some sun. Vitamin D is really important as well for health. So don't stress out, just focus on bringing health to your body. Any way you can get fruits and vegetables into your body, doing the smoothies, juices, whatever you enjoy. We also want to enjoy our food, and this, I'm not gonna say, you know, you should be doing this, this, or this, because again, everyone's situation is different. And there's a number of healing modalities that can help. So it's not just one way. Do listen to your body. This is so important. Now, once we've got the parasites, the fungus, the yeast out, because that can also control a lot of the cravings, herbs can help with that. I actually got right here, just one sec, guys. Let me just grab a few things here. So I actually have some herbal tea here, which I love starting my mornings off with, or the lemon water with the pasteurized grape juice, and we have some cantaloupe. So even though the cantaloupes aren't the best right now, I'm still, you know, searching for quality fruit, which is hard. I don't know if I gotta get closer to the equator. Maybe I don't know, we'll see what I do, but really listen to your body. And there is a time and place for fasting, whether that's water fasting, juice fasting. These are all just different tools in the health toolbox that you can use. But you want to actually be, you know, you want to be smart about it and not get to a point where you get so skinny that your, you know, muscles are, you know, breaking down. So I got really skinny on my water fast, and this is where, you know, you want to come to a point where saying, okay, this is enough. I'm gonna stop here. If you are working out, you're gonna want to get more calories in, and this is where adding some cooked foods can help with that. Listen to your body. If you have too much detox symptoms, then take a step back, slow it down, and that's okay. And it's okay to balance out for a while too with just eating whole food plants, you know, and I'm gonna be coming out with a recipe book on that, which is going to help people kind of balance out and sustain a healthy lifestyle long term. And just coming from my experience, now that I've come to a place where I feel like I've really kind of cleansed out the body, I can balance out now and work on building some muscle. And stay tuned for my recipe book that is coming out probably within a few months. I want to work on tasty recipes, healthy recipes, and really whole food recipes. Last point is, don't be afraid to reach out and ask for help if you need it. If you are doing your own detox and you're going through some crazy symptoms, reach out to someone that is familiar with detoxification, that has experience with detoxification. You know, the last thing you want to do is get yourself in a situation where you're losing so much strength, so much muscle, and you feel super weak. We want to make sure that we are giving the body enough nutrition that it's able to sustain daily functions. And you know, this is where I kind of now just focus on overdosing the body with nutrition, healthy foods. I'm not really into doing more, like, I feel like the deeper cleanses has its place, but right now I'm in a more building process, and I feel that's best for me. And you're gonna have to figure out, you know, what is it that you want to do based on your circumstance. If you have a serious health condition, maybe you want to build muscle. Everybody's got different goals, so tune in with yourself, figure out what it is that you're trying to achieve. And if you're having trouble, if you're stuck, don't be afraid to reach out to someone. There's lots of us out there that are familiar, that have experience with detoxification, and there's always someone to help. I know in the comment section, you guys are awesome. My subscribers, you bees out there, you are so awesome. I'm so thankful for all of you. You're helping people out in the comment section if I can't get to them, and you know, you have experience too with different techniques, so please share, and let's, you know, build this community. Let's help each other out. And we need more, you know, positive thoughts, programs out there, positive music. That's all gonna help us on this healing journey. So, you know, really be conscious of what you're tuning into, and try to realize that you as consciousness have control over your thoughts. And sometimes you have to get these emotions out that you may have suppressed for years. You may have to revisit some things, and that's not very fun. And you may just have to reach out to someone to say, hey, is this normal? And a lot of times just hearing like, yes, I've experienced that myself, is so refreshing and calming. So it's nice to connect with you guys, to share experiences, and don't be afraid to reach out. So I'll end it there. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hope this video helps you out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and join the Be Rising tribe. And as always, be alkaline, be your beautiful selves, and be getting out into nature today. Try to take your shoes off, ground yourself, connect with the earth, and that'll help balance you out. Cheers.